Hey guys, welcome back. Big ambitions. Last episode, we placed a couple big orders on merchandise for the clothing store. So we're going to see what's going on there. One of our employees called in sick today, it looks like. Hopefully, our HR person was able to take care of that. And we have a couple of shipments coming in tomorrow. We're at the end of the day here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with wasting some time here. I'm going to skip through this. You won't have to watch this as we skip time. And we'll come back on Thursday and hopefully we'll have another big order ready and we'll be in better position in our clothing store. And right now we're in good position at the vegetable store. All kinds of inventory there. And again, this stupid frozen food, we can't seem to get rid of it. Anyway, I'm going to waste some time here and I'll be back on Thursday. All right. We had a pretty good day there yesterday. We did get a new message from one of our employees. Peaceful work environment. I'm not sure exactly what she means by that, but we'll have to take that into consideration. Last episode, we talked a little bit about maybe going to another location to see about a box truck. And I had asked for comments about whether or not how to open up additional parts of the map. Well, it was as I suspected and had thought, and that was that you basically drive off the area of the map. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to drive to other sections of this map and hopefully find us a truck dealership or a car dealership that we might be able to purchase a truck from. Oh, hang on a second. General US Trucks. So this is opened up. I don't know how I missed this last time. All right, so we're going to head there. They open at, well, I know how I missed it. I missed it because I didn't go any further than that bridge. Okay, so they open in an hour. So we're going to head there. We're going to see what we're going to need in order to get a truck. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to have a shipment today, I believe, here at 8 o'clock. And we'll find out here in just a few minutes whether that's the case or not. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this in since we're going to be crossing the bridge. This is a new area for us. As I mentioned before, I am going to leave driving to new locations and new areas in the video, unlike driving to the warehouse or the wholesaler. And there's our shipment from our importer for our clothes. And I don't think I went quite the right way here, but we're going to find out. And hopefully we can kind of get an idea. Nope. That was not the way to go. So somehow I need to find out how to get on that bridge that I just passed under. Let me pull it up on the map and see. Okay. I need to make a right here, I guess, and go up on that bridge. Yeah. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. How about that? Yeah. I'm not going the right way there either. All right, here we go. I'm going to skip over the bridge. This is a long bridge. You can see it actually took me some time to get there. And somewhere over here, okay, up that way. So I need to make... I'm guessing that was a one-way, as is this. Okay, so we're in a new part of town. Currently it says we're out of a few things of the clothing. I'm not exactly sure that's true. It's probably that we're very low. All right, this is a one-way here, and not exactly where I wanted to be, I don't think. Yeah, that's a warehouse. There's a truck. Looks like over here somewhere. All right, so that's our store. I don't know where I might be able to park, though. So you can see they definitely have trucks. Okay, so here's where I'm going to park. All right, we're going to get out. We're going to go inside here. We'll take a look at the trucks and see what the cost is of these box trucks. We really could use one. We would then have to hire a driver, however. So, okay, so here's one here. Not quite a box truck, more like a UPS van, if you will. 72,000, and then 98,000 for the box trucks. These will carry 40. These will carry 60. All right, so, and then we've got vans over here. They'll carry 24. And those are 48.5 for that. I think we could probably start with these. Something like this. Although, for the extra 26,000, although that is kind of expensive. All right, but we're looking at between 70 and 90,000 is kind of what we need in order to get us a truck that we can start to do deliveries with. All right. Kind of expensive. So going to take us a bit of time to get that money together. As you can see, we're... All right, now I need to figure out how I get back to the bridge. I need to come down here to 24th Street. So we're going to head our way back to... Oh, that's not good. That's not what I wanted at all. I thought he came through there. You know what? Nope. Not there either. All right, well. Whoa. Well, that's one way. That's the one way I came up, I guess. So we spent most of our day traveling to this part of town. To the truck dealer. That's a one way as well. I need to find a one way going the other way here. All right, looks like I can make a left here. Yeah, this is a one way. Going this way. And I think maybe I can get to the bridge from here. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. I'm going to need to make a right here, I think. Oh, this is great. Look at this guy. Oh, I can't make a right there. That's a one way there, too. That's a one way. And I'm not able to get to the bridge. I'm guessing I need to come all the way around down here. Is my guess. By the time I get back, day's gonna be over. All right, look, dude. All right, where am I at? One more, I think. If I go all the way down. If I go all the way down, I should be able to make a left. Then probably another left down here somewhere. Can't make a... Oh my God, dude. Why would you... Stop on a yellow? Well, I think that's the bridge I need to be on. No, that's 9th Avenue. I think I can still get to the bridge somehow. Maybe. All right, I need to look at the map. Nope. I missed every reasonable way to get to the bridge. I think there's a way maybe over here I can get. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it maybe, huh? I think this is the on. Yeah, this is the on ramp to the bridge. Why are you slowing down, dude? Skip over to bridge. Yeah, it's already night. I getting close? Yeah, a little bit. So it says I'm out of all the clothing now. So, and that very well may be that very well may be true at this point. Okay, well, there's my apartment and my headquarters. So we're in the neighborhood. And I'm going to pull into my warehouse. I think we should have a delivery here waiting for us. And we do. So I'll take this over to the store. What are you doing? We'll get this delivered and set up, and we'll see where classic and modern, classic and modern. Okay, so this time I did order the right stuff. Oh, I'm tired and I'm hungry. So, I need to see if there's a bench out here that I can rest, because otherwise I'm going to end up in the hospital. Which is not cool. And I don't see a bench around. I need to rest at a bench in the worst way. Oh, come on. There's no bench. There's not a bench around anywhere. You kidding me? There's almost always a bench. All right, well, I'm going to see if I can make it home. We're about to find out how we did today. Profit-wise, as the clock gets ready to turn. All right, so we made some pretty good money again. Oh, that's not good. So, yeah, like I mentioned before, so I was taken to the closest medical center because I had no more energy and I passed out. And where's the exit? Oh, there's the exit. All right, now I got to figure out where I'm at. 2,000 feet away. I'm way up there. Let's see. I could potentially, if I could find one. You know what? I may not have it listed. So there are subways here. And I could take a subway. Subway station is right there. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And then where is the subway going to put me out, though? Fifth Avenue? Maybe? Dang. You know what? What's the taxi going to cost me to get to the warehouse? Because my car's at the warehouse. $121 for a taxi ride. I'm going to pass on that. So I'm just going to walk up to the subway and yeah, $20 for a scooter. So the subway was over here somewhere. And I'm going to bring up a map. All right, still got one more block to go. So this is something new that we haven't seen either. I haven't shown you guys any subway rides because I haven't ridden them. So we're going to go ride the subway. And let's see. This one is closer, probably. This one actually is closest. Garment District East Station. Garment District East. That's where we want to go. So, yeah, it just gives you a bird's eye view of the city, but it's probably faster than a taxi. As you can see, very, very little time has ticked off. Just a couple of minutes. And it put me out here. So, need to cross the street. And I'm not very happy right now, but probably due to being in the hospital. So go down here to the entrance to the warehouse and grab this, put this in the car, and then we'll head to the store. Unfortunately, the store's already been open for a couple of hours, and if in fact we don't have any stock, if we truly are out of stock, oh, that's nice. You just keep coming, huh? We truly are out of stock, then we have had no sales today so far, which is possible. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Park the car. Grab the classic cheap clothing. Yep. All right, there's that. Let's grab the modern cheap clothing mail. And we'll put that on here and here. And then classic cheap female clothing. We'll put here. And the modern cheap clothing we'll put here. And then I think what I need to do is get the purchasing agent and get another. I think what I want to do, though, this time is even get more. Because right now, right now we've got a capacity of 10 because of the amount of clothes that we have. So, I mean, we're not anywhere near capacity. We don't have any deliveries going on because, all right, so let me do this. I don't know if I've got another delivery coming. I don't think I do. But I think what I need to do is get this up to, say, 80, 80, 80, and 80. And we can see that's going to be $6,000 for that. Here's the thing. Okay, that's going to be only 3 days away. So that's going to be on Monday. We're going to get 80 pieces. I should have enough money come Monday to pay for that. So we should be in pretty good shape there then. I don't know if those 40 are going to last. We'll see. I'm good on fruits and vegetables. All right, I'm going to $4 and try to get rid of this frozen food that we're sitting on. All right. Store looks a little dirty, to be honest with you. Okay, so now that we've got that taken care of, we're not in danger of running out of anything at the fruit and vegetable store. We're not in close to running out of anything at the clothing store. I am going to waste a little bit of time here on Friday. We found out we've got to have between $70,000 and $90,000 for a truck. All right, we made good money again. Saturday. We had a pretty good day yesterday at both the Fresh Foods and Fresh Threads. We're selling this modern, cheap male clothing. Make sure we're okay on our inventory of stuff at the... Yeah, we're okay here too. We sold maybe a couple of the frozen foods. We've got our marketing turned on. %'s the traffic index. Let's see how we did. So yeah, we were pretty much toward the afternoon, mid-afternoon, we kind of dropped down to 12 customers in the store. Let's see what this one looked like. And we're hitting 8, 9. We're not hitting the 10 even of our current capacity. And we're not anywhere near our 30. So it looks like, too, though, what I'm going to need to do is get some more clothing racks, right? So that's the first part of the problem. We don't even have, even if everything was filled, I don't think we're not going to even have the capacity to have enough people in the stores. And so I think what it looks like, the clothes 2 times clothing rack angled. Yeah, those are only 5 a piece, but the female clothing is on the regular clothing rack, which is 10. So I need to grab some more of those from the appliance store. So we're going to eat. And then my understanding is that if there was a park around, I could go walk in the park, and that would also increase my happiness. Problem is I really don't see I don't think that's a park. I don't really see a park anywhere. And I don't know if going to a cinema would help or not. No, that's for rent. So the game recently allowed you to do movie theaters, cinemas, and theaters for like plays and stuff. So that those are new businesses that you can now rent and start that business. I think that's the store I bought the racks from. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's find out. We can, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to grab a few more of those racks, I think, to help with our capacity of the store, the clothing store. Still won't have those racks filled, but they open at 6 o'clock. So we are making some money here where we could probably start paying off our loan. I'm going to hold off a little bit longer until I can get the store well stocked. So that I don't have to worry about a daily trip to go get merchandise for the clothing store. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 4. Let's do 6 of them. Really? All right. I'm going to wheel this right across the street. Wow. If I could figure out how to drive this thing. All right. That's not where I want to go. Okay. Wow. Someone needs to get in here and clean. All right. So we're going to do this. And this. And this. Oh, actually, you know what? You set that there for now. And I think what I want to do, park that. I want to remove the content, and I think, no, remove the content and put it on this. Modern, cheap, classic. Remove the content, put it on this. I could. Come on. I could sell these back. I think I'm going to. And then I'm going to remove those. Put those on that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to move this back here. That one back there. Take this outside. Take this outside. We're going to park it right there. And holy smokes, that doesn't have anything on it. So we did sell everything out. My goodness. I'm going to... Let's see, what is this? This is classic cheap clothing. Classic cheap clothing male. Modern cheap male. Wow. Okay, so sell that one. Let's move this one over here. And let's see what the capacity of the store looks like. Okay, so yeah, see, we need to have 3 of each kind. So we need to have 12 of those racks. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. So I need to grab 2 more racks. And then the rack capacity will be sufficient, but we'll need to get merchandise. But again, we've got merchandise coming on Monday, but I might have to place a urgent order in. I hate to do that, but I don't know that I have much else. I don't know if I have a, I mean, I'm out of male clothing right now. So I can't sell a damn thing. All right. So let's see. Let's put one back over here and the other one right here. All right. And that's crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. So I got an urgent order for 6,000. That would give me 80 items a piece plus another delivery on Monday. Although I don't know what that, I might be wrong on that. This might not show up until Monday anyway. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We'll see what happens. Check in over here on the stock. Do we have enough? We've got tomatoes, apples, bananas, lettuce. I don't see any pears. So all of our pears are out there, which we probably then could use. Yep, pears, carrots, and lettuce. So I'm going to go to the wholesaler, I think, and pick up some pears, carrots and lettuce and bags. Looks like we're out of bags. We're getting close to being out of bags. So I will cut this out and I'll see you when I get back. All right, so I'm back. I grabbed a couple of things of paper bags. I've grabbed some pears. I grabbed some carrots. Grabbed some lettuce. I filled the carrots already. I filled the bags already. I think I grabbed some tomatoes. I hope I don't think I did. Shoot. All right, I did grab some lettuce. So that's that. I am going to have to see what I have on the shelf to see if I have any additional tomatoes. I don't think I do. I thought I had bag. I did buy. Thought I did, but I wasn't sure. All right, so I am going to head back home here. We're going to this is getting to be a long episode, so I want to try to get to Monday morning. That's not what I want to do, but you know what? I do need some food. I'm going to grab some food, and take it next door. Food in the fridge. I'm going to skip some time here so that we can see where we're at with regards to our inventory, and then I'll be back on Sunday. All right, yeah, Saturday we did pretty well again. Not quite as well as we did on Friday, but we did do pretty well. And I'm out of everything again. This is unbelievable. I can't keep this stuff in stock. I cannot keep the clothing in stock. Almost no matter what I purchase, I cannot keep it in stock. That's crazy. All right. Well, I don't know that an 80-piece order is going to be enough. And since I don't have the purchasing agent in the office today, I think the food business is okay. It's not in danger, so I think what I'm going to do for the clothing store is temporarily close it there's no reason to have it open. I've got no inventory, so there's no reason to pay anybody a salary or anything for today. So what I'm going to do is waste some time and try to come back on Monday and hopefully. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I got a delivery from the importer. So actually, we are. Well, I'm not going to open yet since I haven't gotten the stuff yet. So they did deliver today. So my urgent order did go through. So I am going to head over to the warehouse and pick it up and get it into the store, and then we'll open the store. Guys, I've noticed that there are subscribed. I do appreciate the views very much. Appreciate any comments that you guys have. Let me know what you guys think of it, of the game so far, as well as the series. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps the channel grow. It helps YouTube know that people seem to enjoy the content. I would appreciate it. I'm going to grab this cart here, this flatbed, and still only in 4 boxes. That's, I don't know how many pieces can fit into a box. Apparently quite a few. All right, we're going to take this over here, park this, and head to our clothing store. And hopefully, hopefully we can get some sales today. Although it is pretty late in the day to be getting some sales going, but oh, come on. I hit the, yeah, every rack was empty. Hello. All right, what do we got? Classic cheap female. All right. Well, that's classic cheap male. And that's classic cheap male. All right. Classic cheap female. Classic cheap female. Then that says classic cheap female. Hello. Here, do that then. Hello. And our cleaning person is not keeping the store very clean. So we'll have to. Male, female, I think is what we're going to do. And then we need to open the store. And then hopefully we have another shipment coming in on Monday that we can maybe they want music, but you know what? They can do without the music for now. And a flood of people came in, of course. So we spent a lot of money today. I was anticipating not not having the shipment today. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come home here. I am going to waste a little bit of time here and then head to bed, and then we're going to see where we ended up for the day. I know we're very long on this episode. I do realize that, and I do apologize for that. I wanted to get through these couple of days. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right. So even though we only had stock in our store for about half a day, we still did pretty well. Surprisingly enough. Yeah. Frozen food, $16. So we sold 4. This equates to 4. We got $4 a piece on these things. So we sold 4. That's unbelievable. All right. And let's look at that. Okay, so now we've got our capacity up to 20 because we've got 2 of those racks filled for our clothing, right? So clothing, somehow modern cheap male, we had 3 racks of somehow. I don't know how we had 3 racks, but we had, I guess, 3 racks assigned. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Classic. I guess maybe we didn't put any cheap female clothing on the other side, so that's probably why. So anyway, we're still going to have, I think, a shipment today, which should allow me then to really, wow, this store is dirty. I don't know why my cleaning person can't get this clean. So I think okay, yeah, modern, cheap male, classic, and then so this would be the ladies. We need to get these racks basically assigned with some clothing. So I'll take a look at that again when our shipment comes in to see what needs to go on there. All right. And then we should have plenty of stock here, I think, still for this store. We got a few pairs, a couple boxes of tomatoes, lettuce, frozen food out the yin yang. All right, I'm going to sell some of this because this is getting crazy. All right. Doesn't look like I have any pears in stock, but well, I must. This says closed. Is there a reason why? Oh, we don't open yet. That's why. All right. And since it's getting close to 8 o'clock, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to set that destination. We should receive notification here of a shipment here in just a couple of minutes. And I didn't get a shipment notification, so that leads me to believe we did not receive a shipment. I thought we were getting a shipment today. Well, if we don't have anything at the warehouse today, I will end this episode there. There's no point in trying to linger this episode any longer. than we already have. All right, we didn't get anything. So I am going to head back. I am going to head back up here to my parking spot. And I think what I'm going to do, though, before I go, I am going to make sure we have one final order here. 100, 100, 100, and 100. $7,000. But it looks, yeah, day 85. That's a week away. Hopefully I'll have $11,000 by tomorrow. So we got another 100 pieces of each coming in tomorrow. I'm going to end the episode here, though. There's no point in prolonging this episode any longer than we already have. So I am going to ask once again, please like, subscribe, comment below. We did figure out today how to get to other areas of the map. And we took a look at the box truck. We saw that it's going to be between $70,000 and $90,000 to get a box truck, which is a little out of our price range at the moment. So, and a little out of our price range kind of anytime soon. I am going to continue to waste a little bit of time here. Again, I'm not going to, well, here, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's get to Tuesday morning. That's a pretty good day. That's a pretty good day. That's a real good day. Unfortunately, that means that this store, my clothing store, well, that's not too bad, actually. That should last me another day. Plus, we're going to get a shipment today. I'm going to end the episode here, though, guys. I want to, again, ask that you like, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching this one. Come back and watch the next. We'll see you.